and we continue to try to refine and improve how we do these. And we appreciate Bree taking the time to do this for us. We went through it yesterday, and we hope that we've got a good presentation here that will give you some value. I mean, our objective, as I say each time, as a company, we are big on curation, not only just the specific needs that you guys have and other customers have, but also curating partners. So curating products and curating partners. And SanMar and Bree are an important partner of ours. We worked together for several years. I had some notes here. I got to introduce Bree, and you're going to see some videos in here. Bree's way more fun than I am, so you'll find that out. But I know she's been with SanMar for 3 years. She's been in the industry since 2010. Went to Ball State, right? If anybody is out there with any connections to Ball State, I think actually Jen said her husband got his master's from Ball State. And I pointed out that, what was it, Bree, that, let's see, David Letterman, they got some really pretty successful alumni. David Letterman, John Schneider.
Garfield.
The guy who made Garfield. I know that the lady who used to run Burberry and actually is Angela Arentz, I think is her name. She works for Apple now. So quite a list there, but lives in Lexington now. And we really appreciate she helps us a lot. And I'm excited about what you're going to see today, because SanMar's been around a long time. People probably familiar with them and some of the brands that they have, but they've really pushed the envelope recently, I think, adding brands like Carhartt and some other things, as well as even like some limited edition Nike stuff, and also styles. I think they're a little bit more, appealing to younger people, and a little bit more what folks are hoping to see, as well as some cool kind of social good type stuff that you're going to hear. So I'm excited about it. I hope this brings value to you. We will be following up afterward, and we'll go ahead and hand it over to Bree.
Awesome. Let me get my screen going here for just a second.
Real quick, my logo is the right way, right? In the corner there?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Okay. Let me just get everything situated here. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. And of course, thank you to the Goodson team for having me. Y'all are in great hands with the Goodson team. They are some of the best in the industry. So you're in great hands there. My name is Bree, as Landon mentioned, and these are some of the brands here that I represent here in Kentucky. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be reviewing our top new styles of 2020. We actually, I think we launched over a couple hundred styles. And of course, I'm not going to be going over all of those today, because that would just be a little too much. So what I did is I picked out the ones that I think you guys need to see and need to be aware of. And as we all know, 2020 has been kind of an interesting year. It's been a little depressing and we all know the COVID, whatnot. So anyways, your business has been through a lot. Your employees have been through a lot, and your home life has been through a lot. And we are coming up on the gift giving season. So you might see some good options if you are looking to give some gifts this year. So keep that in mind as we're kind of going through the new stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on in here to the new styles. The one that I wanted to lead off with is the North Face. Of course, the North Face is the #1 premier brand when it comes to outerwear. They also are, a big outdoor adventure kind of lifestyle brand. And there's actually only a few select companies in Kentucky that can actually decorate and are authorized to decorate the North Face apparel with logos, and Goodson is actually one of them. So they have access to all of the top styles that the North Face offers that you can put your logo on. And I'm going to be going over the brand new styles that we just launched. The first one that we have here is our new insulated jacket. Puffy jackets are super trendy. We have the #1 selling puffy jacket in our line. It is the Thermoball. That one is a pretty high price point. So I like this one because it's a little bit more affordable. The Thermoball is about $200, and this one comes in about $139. You have some great kind of two-tone options here. And of course, it comes in both men's and ladies. Also, Goodson team, feel free to kind of pop in, if you have anything to add, or if there are any questions, don't hesitate to use the chat, or just kind of blurt it out. We'll kind of answer as we go along. I want this to be interactive. So
yeah, and just right off the bat, I mean, even on that first piece here, you can kind of see with SanMar, these guys are very key and prone to decorate their pieces to work well with embroidery or to work well with decoration. So you see that color block section up there on the top left or top right that you could easily throw an embroidered logo onto. And so moving forward, even with all these retail-esque style brands, SanMar brings them on to be easily decorated for the corporate space.
absolutely. They are made to be decorated. We also have the insulated vests, which correlate with that side or the previous style that you saw. Of course, vests are very trendy, great for layering. Okay, so this is one of my top 5 favorite pieces from our new launch. This jacket right here, for all the ladies that are on the call, this is the little black dress of outerwear. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So as soon as you put this on, you feel fierce, you feel like you look amazing. It's just so flattering. I love the little cinch detail here. It is a showstopper. I'm still trying to figure out what like the male companion to a little black dress is. So if anyone knows, feel free to chime in, but yeah.
That'd be a great question. I'd love to know what people think about that. What is the men's equivalent of the little black dress? For me, it's the black polo, of which I have a closet full.
I like that. I like it. Okay. Yes, it is the little black polo for the men out there. We also brought on some new soft shell jackets. Soft shell jackets are so functional. So this is one of their top selling collections here. It's the Castle Rock. The Castle Rock collection does have a DWR finish, which basically just means if you are caught outside in the rain, the droplets will just kind of bead up and roll right off. So we have a lot of fun colors here. This is the hooded option. And then we also have the non-hooded option. Both of these styles come in both men's and ladies. And then we have the matching vest as well. Was someone wanting to say something, or is that just kind of background noise? Okay. Also from the North Face, we have bags. And actually the North Face bag that we have in our line already is the top selling bag out of all of our bags in our line because they are that good. Of course, North Face is a great brand. These last forever. These also have a DWR finish. So again, you know, if you're caught outside, they will just kind of, the water will just roll right off. And a feature here that is kind of unique with these new bags is the double handle here that you see on the top. That is a feature that you kind of don't know that you need until you have a bag that has it. Like I actually personally use this bag, and I find myself actually using this front handle to open my bag more so than I do this back handle that most other backpacks have. So it's just kind of a unique feature. Again, you just don't really even know you need it till you have one. Another new backpack that we added is the Stalwart. What I like here is this kind of trending timber tan color. You are going to see that color kind of throughout the presentation because it is a really hot color. Let's see, we have also some headwear from the North Face. This is actually a new category for the branded side of things. We've never offered the North Face headwear until now. Of course, you see that timber tan color, which is very on trend. And like Brett mentioned, we actually work with our retail partners to update their retail styles to make them more decorator friendly. So like, for example, this hat here at the bottom right, this is the Mutter Trucker at retail, which is a really cool name. And then we call it like the Ultimate Trucker, which is just kind of boring. But anyways, so the Mutter Trucker has the North Face logo here on the front. We move it to the side here so that your brand can be front and center. So all of these 3 hats are their top hats that they offer. This beanie right here is the Bones beanie at retail, but again, we call it the Mountain beanie. We just kind of changed the names, and again, we changed the placement of the logo. But what I like,
jump in real quick on the beanie. We literally just had one of these we were looking at a second ago because somebody ordered it as part of another group order that we're working on. And I'll just say this thing's legit. It's very nice.
Here it is right here, which I don't know if you can see it, but we just got a finished piece for the first time, and it is thick and it is awesome. It was
Mhm.
definitely a lot higher quality than what I expected, which obviously with North Face, you expect quality, but when I hold this thing, it's got some girth to it and it is going to hold up for a long time.
This is true. And the other good thing about the headwear category for North Face is it is an affordable way to be able to, get into the North Face brand. It's only $18. So I think that's just kind of a nice, and this is really good for gifting as well. I think that's it for North Face. So the next brand that I want to talk about is Carhartt. Of course, Carhartt is an iconic brand for the hardworking people out there. It is really great for anyone that's working outside or the industrial workwear market. They're actually a family-owned business and they're based in Detroit, which is just kind of a fun little fact there. And I'm going to show this quick little video. It's only 30 seconds and it's kind of fun.
How to break in your Carhartts.
I love that little music there. I think that just really shows Carhartt. I mean, they are super tough. And they're known for, most of the jackets that you get, that since they're so durable, they can kind of be a little stiff sometimes. But we brought out the new Washed Duck Active Jack. And what that is basically, it's like they've already been worn in and they're broken in. They're a little bit more movable. I'm really excited that we have this one in the line. And then we also brought out the Detroit jacket. Again, they are based in Detroit. Carhartt recently updated their Detroit jacket. So this is their new and improved Detroit jacket. Again, it is a top style for them. It also is available in tall sizes, which is great to outfit, a bunch of different people there at your company. And then there we go. We also added in ladies styles. Previously, there weren't any options available for ladies in Carhartt, and that is no longer the case. So we're really excited to bring out 2 options for the ladies. Again, we did add the Washed Duck Active Jack for the ladies because that is actually what they prefer. So we brought that one in, and then a full zip hoodie. And let's see, do we have a chat going here? Yay for the ladies Carhartt. Yes.
I do like the fact that they came out with ladies items for Carhartt. I think that'll go a long way with some of our customers.
Absolutely. Okay, and then some other great styles here. I'm not going to go, full into detail into everything. Just want you to kind of visually see what we have here. And then on the next slide, if it will go, there we go. We also have some headwear from Carhartt as well. Again, this is one of those stories where we took their top hats and we kind of moved the branding to the side. That way your logo can be front and center. So we just recently moved this Carhartt logo here. And then we actually used to have this hat with the Carhartt logo front and center. But again, we just kind of updated that to move it to the top there. That way your brand can be front and center. And of course,
those are two really big improvements, because I know I worked on a lot of projects that people wanted the Carhartt hat last year and we just couldn't do it because I think this logo was dead center on the front, right, previously, and so you had to put it on the side or the back.
Yes, we Carhartt wanted their brand front and center, but of course we took our customers' feedback and we said, listen, we really need our clients to be able to put their logos front and center. So they were able to make that change for us. Okay, when Landon mentioned that I'm fun, I guess, or whatever he said at the beginning, this is probably what he was referring to. So this is a little video that I made to kind of hype up some new Nike products that we have. Of course, Nike is the #1 most recognizable apparel brand in the world. It's a great retail brand to co-brand with. It just kind of automatically and kind of subconsciously puts your company on like a higher, as being high quality, just because Nike is such a high quality brand. So previously we actually only offered Nike golf apparel, like polos and things like that, but we recently have gotten access to Nike's top performance styles. So again, this is a little video that I put together. Had a little fun during quarantine, got a little creative here. So feel free to laugh. It's, I'm not a video production by trade. All right, let me get this started here. The starting lineup for Nike Teen. Coming in 8 great colors, it's a goodie of a hoodie. The Nike Club Fleece hoodie. A coordinating style available in sizes extra small to 4XL. It's a new crew, the Nike Club Fleece crew neck. And now, a #1 seller from the legendary label, coming in men's, ladies, and youth. And 13 color options, Nike Legend Tees. I can't help it.
So did you, hold on a sec, did you even make it clear that you narrated that, first of all? And then,
yeah.
So that was Bree all the way. And the other thing is, like, I'm just curious why you were so reserved at the end. Like when you were like Nike Legend T, it's like, we know you had more to give there.
Well, remember, this was in quarantine. So the kids were there and I was like trying to like do it quickly, like in my closet, like the voiceover. So yeah, I could have had a little bit more oomph there, but maybe next time. Oh yes, that was quite fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the products that we now have access to. So the first one here is the Nike Legend Tee, and this really is a legendary piece for Nike. It is their #1 tee. This is a tee that you're going to see when you go to like Dick's Sporting Goods, and it is now available to put your company branding on there. So it's just really exciting. It comes in men's, ladies, and youth. And one thing that I will point out is that the Nike swoosh is on the front still, but it is pretty high up. So you still have plenty of room to do like your logo full front. So don't be scared of that on there.
So I was going to say real quick about the Legend Tee. I just got samples of this. I love it personally. It's pretty, it's really pretty light and thin. Fits pretty true to size. And then I'm putting this in a program right now where we're actually going to put the logo on the sleeve. And then I think actually something top, center, or back. And it's, I think that as I recall, it's a construction company that had a health program internally, and they're going to give these out to folks that are doing like CrossFit and things like that. So I do personally love this shirt.
I love that idea to put it on the sleeve. I think you'll find that employees will be more inclined to wear products outside of the workplace if they're, you know, if the company logo is just kind of more subtle, but they actually end up getting more visibility because you are wearing it on the weekends into the gym and all of that kind of stuff. So I like that idea for sure. We also came out with Nike's Club Fleece, and this is one where at first glance it just looks like, you know, just another hoodie and crew, but the feel of this is so nice and so soft. It is definitely worth the price point here. It's also sold in Urban Outfitters, which is just kind of cool. It definitely is kind of that lifestyle brand as well. We also brought out their top hats. So this is just a couple of them, but this is the one over here on the left, the Heritage 86 cap is probably my personal favorite. It's really kind of that vintage, worn in kind of lifestyle dad cap. It's kind of your favorite go-to hat. You'll see it is used for a lot of college athletic programs. So you see UK here, but don't worry, it does come in red. So if we have any Louisville fans on the call, you are covered. And then we brought out the Nike Team Beanie. Both of these make great gifts for the holidays if you are looking for that as well. And something that's really exciting is we brought out a bunch of new bags from Nike. Again, I'm not going to go into detail on every single one, but I think this gives a full visual of what's available to you. I do want to point out, notice that kind of tan color again, which is very different and unique for Nike. And I will point out, I do have a sample here. It actually has that Air, the Nike Air pocket. So if you've seen those Nike Air shoes, it kind of is similar to that, which is just kind of a cool and unique feature. And it makes it really comfortable to wear. And the backpack also has that feature on the straps. Also,
I think both of those bags were in our collection, right? Or at least one of them, or both of them.
Yes, no, they are in our collection. And they're really nice kind of pieces. You know, a lot of times for brand programs, like I know we've got Wiseway on here, Tracy with Rosslow. A lot of times you don't think to put bags inside of programs, but a lot of these you can just do one-off minimums to put in there just for embroidery and things like that. So you can get some really nice Nike bags and other bags like that.
Yep. And I'll also point out this one right here. It's kind of deceiving the size of it. It actually can fit shoes. So that's kind of the size you're looking at here. Again, this would be a great gifting opportunity. You could throw like a tumbler in there and it just makes like a full kind of gifting experience, but then the bag can be used, elsewhere. Another thing that we launch, and we actually do this every single year, we launch a Nike limited edition collection. And what that is basically we take the styles that you're seeing on like all of the professional PGA players on the weekends, and we make them available to you to be able to put your company branding on. So these products, we make one buy, and then when it's gone, it's gone. So these are limited edition. So if any of these styles are speaking to you, definitely want to make sure you put an order in soon because you just never know when they're going to be gone. I'm actually wearing this piece down here at the bottom left. It's really great. It's form-fitting athleisure wear. It's great for, things like Zoom calls, but then I can head outside for a quick walk. I know a lot of us are kind of working from home and the workplace has really changed. So this is a great piece you can get a lot of different uses out of. Did I miss anything here?
No, I think it's great. And then as far as so for brand programs, these pieces probably wouldn't work that great because stock is so limited to us. But for just holiday gifting or just random client gifting, that you want to get like a really nice Nike item for somebody, this would be the way to go if stock is good.
Exactly. Or, executive teams, board of directors, if they just want like kind of new and what, I'm drawing a blank on the ones that are actually sponsored by Nike, but any of those guys that are wearing on the weekends, if they want to kind of match them, this is the go-to. I think Rory, he's sponsored by Nike. Anyways, okay, we're going to move on to some other brands. OGIO is what I'm going to talk about now. OGIO started as a bag brand, but has expanded into apparel as well. If you have any of the OGIO bags, they are super high quality. They actually have a 30-year warranty and they last forever. As far as the apparel side of things, these are, they're known for like their cutting edge style, kind of trendy, techie, modern. So if your company is looking for any of those styles, I would highly recommend checking out OGIO. And these new styles definitely lend to that. So this is actually an untuck it shirt. So if you're familiar with that brand, it's just, a button down that looks nice and clean, untucked. So this is great for any millennials that might be at the office place there, and roll your eyes if you want to when I say millennials, but they actually make up 82% of the workforce today. So when you are choosing your program, apparel items, make sure you're thinking about who's going to be wearing the apparel because you want everyone to feel comfortable and like what they're wearing. So this is one way to do that. On the link, did you want to say something?
I was just going to say that, just to reinforce that point, I just had a conversation with one of our clients we've been doing a program for a while. And, they continue to have younger crowds and they keep getting feedback along those lines. And then, and I know we also see it with law firms and accounting firms that we work with that are recruiting younger folks. So they come in and we're working to try to make sure we weave in, no pun intended, items for that crowd. So for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
I used to be one. No, I don't know if I ever was one. I don't know how they define millennial. I just turned 40. I've always been the young guy in the room, but I'm not anymore.
Nah, dude, that's not how this works.
Man. Kevin says no, not a millennial. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
I am a millennial and I'm happily a millennial. Anyways, okay, real quick, I do want to point out on the ladies' companion style, we added some buttons here, which I think is just a really cool feature because this is going to fit a bunch of different female body types. And I really appreciate that they added that there. What was that going on here? A little chat. Okay. Yep, I'm a millennial. Proud to be breaking the millennial mold.
I just missed it. I think I just missed it by birth date and missed it by quite a bit philosophically, but I digress.
All right. Anyways, okay. So OGIO, this is a new collection that we just launched. It's the Luma collection. Again, this is one that I wish you guys could kind of feel through the computer screen because it is just so soft. Think like Lululemon quality here. Obviously not a Lululemon price point. This has been my absolute favorite piece. Every time I show this one, like the women stop and they're like, oh my gosh, I need that. Like it is unbelievable, super soft. And then we have the men's quarter zip to match. And then the Sherpa, I like this one because it's a way to wear the Sherpa trend in a more corporate kind of refined way. Also, if you're someone who tends to get a little overheated in those Sherpas, it has a little bit of a lighter weight on the sleeves so you don't get overheated. Great collection here. Highly recommend getting a sample of this because it is.
And I know we have both those Luma pieces in our collection and I think currently available on a lot of programs. So it'd be interesting to see how that does.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite. All right. There we go. Okay. So one thing that has been trending in promotional wear and even in retail is the shirt jack. And basically what that is it's kind of a modern blazer for the guys, but it has more function because you can wear it outside because it really is an outerwear piece. What makes this one even cooler is this is a reversible shirt jack. So on one side you have the quilted here, and then you have the smooth kind of nylon on the other side. So I think a cool thing you could do here is put your company logo on one side, leave the other side blank. That way, you know, when they're in the office, they're branded and ready to go. But if they have a dinner date that night or whatever, they can just kind of flip the jacket around and they get more use out of the apparel. Again, just kind of trendy, modern, something new and different. Another piece that is kind of, again, a little different is our hinge full zips. Now, at first glance, it just looks like another kind of zip up, but I'm actually using this as a modern blazer. So I wear this one personally unzipped and just kind of, like I said, just like a blazer. It looks really tailored and really refined, and I really like it. The weight is kind of that of a blazer, and the guys looks really great on as well. Again, kind of that elevated modern blazer look. And we also have the transition pullover, which this one I think just kind of sells itself. And I think what you're finding is that your branded promotional apparel does not have to be boring. There are so many options out there. If you want to stand out with your branded apparel, the Goodson team kind of help you find the best style for your team, and just know that you don't have to just get a polo anymore. There's a lot of different options out there. I will say this one looks really good unzipped as well. I'm kind of using it as another kind of longer blazer option. Love it. And then also another kind of trendy new look. I haven't really seen anything else out there like this when it comes to promotional branding products. So this is a full button down performance short sleeve. So again, it has moisture wicking properties, and you could add your logo. I think something that you could do here that would be kind of cool is maybe tying those black buttons with just a solid one color black logo on the left chest. I think that would really look very nice. Okay, a fun brand that I'm so excited to talk about is Cotopaxi. And this is a brand that I was not familiar with at all, but I am definitely a fan of it now. So the first thing you kind of notice here is all the fun and bright and unique colors. So what Cotopaxi is doing is they're actually taking scraps from other apparel manufacturers, and they're creating new products out of those, you know, basically another company's trash. And I actually have a little video here that I think really helps tell the Cotopaxi story. It's pretty quick. It's only about a minute 20. So it's a really good one.
If there's one collection that really encompasses Cotopaxi and its Gear for Good philosophy, it's the Del Dia collection. It all started with us not wanting to create more waste. It developed into also empowering the employees at the factory to be more creative themselves. From the ground up, each Del Dia product is one of a kind and handcrafted by different individuals throughout the production process. It starts with somebody going into the warehouse and handpicking the fabrics. Then it goes to the pattern makers and the screen printers, and then to the sewers who select the materials they want to use. And it's all of these creative steps that come together to create a one-of-a-kind Del Dia product.
Asan yung bag ko maganda? So, anong kulay? Anong kulay ang pinakagusto mo dyan?
Gusto ko yung red kasi sign ng love yun. Yung mga Pilipino kasi mapagmahal masyado yan eh.
Gusto ko mga dark color eh. Parang masayang tingnan ba? Nakakaalis ng stress, nakakaalis ng pagod. Pag nakita mo talaga yung bag, pag yung mga dark color na ganun, napapatawa ka na. Talaga napapa-smile ka na.
I've been on the production floor and I've seen this process come together. It's something our factory in the Philippines is really proud of. Our goal with the Del Dia collection is to connect you with the creators of these products, to get you outside, to help you do good, and to inspire others to do the same.
I love the silent clap there, Brett. Okay, let me try and get to. Okay, so that just kind of tells the whole Cotopaxi story, and that is all of their Del Dia collection, which is what we offer. Obviously the bags are just fun in themselves, but the fact that they're giving the creative freedom to each individual sewer to create a bag that they want to is just really cool. And no two bags are the same. So every single bag is different just because of the way that they're manufacturing it. And I think it's just a really cool story. And literally, if you order a bag, the colorway is known as surprise because it really is a surprise every time you order it. Think of this for the holiday gifting season coming up. I think it would really create a lot of excitement. You know, we all need kind of some mood boosters right now, just with 2020 and everything that's been going on. And color is one way to do that. Color is connected to mood. So this just exudes happiness and is just a really fun, unique brand for our industry. And I think it's just really cool. I'm kind of interested to hear if anyone else has some thoughts on this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was going to jump in. I mean, I know I was very much on the fence and, you know, probably because I'm a pretty traditional guy in the industry. And so the idea of, you know, whatever color comes, you know, presents a little bit of a challenge in trying to decide how you're going to decorate something. But on the other hand, and I know Brett's been a big fan of this product from the start, that I think it very much targets the younger crowd. I think just the brand and the story alone, and then the product, you know, so I'm interested to see what customers think about it.
Does anyone want to give some feedback or?
I will second what Landon was saying about the younger generations. I just went through a certification course to market to Gen Z. We talked about millennials and, you know, the generations that are coming next, these Gen Z folks, they are absolutely loyal to brands that have a story like this behind it. So I think this is awesome. And I think people are really gonna, you know, it's gonna appeal to people that want to know more about, you know, the greater story around what's happening. So love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. One thing that I also want to kind of throw out there too is we actually did work with Cotopaxi to make sure that any bags that they send, we're not going to have any light colored or pastel on the front. That way you can put your logo in a white and it will really pop on any colors that you could get. Good, it seems like everyone's liking them. The story is what makes it so cool. And, you know, if you do this as a gifting, you could even kind of send that video to everyone and, you know, to kind of help tell the whole story of the brand. So one idea too that I've seen is you could add names to the top of here to really kind of make it a personal experience as well. All right, so.
You know, real quick, Kevin was quick to give me feedback on the fact that I wasn't a millennial.
Just eating at them.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't know if you all have been told or not, but everyone that's on this call is going to be receiving a free gift. And if you haven't seen the options yet, you will see it here at the end. But one lucky person is going to have the opportunity to win two things. So I'm doing a giveaway right here, right now. So what I'll say is maybe find the chat bar and then I will tell you how to win after this short video. Five ways to wear the Cotopaxi hip pack. 1, traditionally. 2, on the side. 3, on your hips in the back. 4, crossbody in the front. 5, crossbody in the back. Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. All right, the first person to tell me your favorite way to wear the Cotopaxi hip pack wins. Oh my gosh, we already have someone. Let's see, what does this say? Okay. Katie says crossbody in the back. So Katie, you will receive a free Cotopaxi hip pack. So congratulations. We'll get with the Goodson team and get that sent out after the call and get that all figured out. So congrats. Fanny packs is what they are known. I think it's probably trademarked or something. So we call them hip packs because they're super hip. All right, so that was just kind of fun. Thank you for participating. Okay, another new brand that we have recently launched and we're really excited about, has a very, very similar story to the Cotopaxi Story, is a brand known as All Made. And All Made, all they do is make t-shirts, at least right now. So same kind of story here, that it's a sustainable story. So they are made out of 50% recycled water bottles. There's actually 6 water bottles in each shirt. It also has 25% modal from renewable beechwood trees and 25% organic US grown cotton. So it is a great, it's a tee that has a great story, but it also has a great feel. So think of your favorite softest lightweight t-shirt that you own. This is going to be very similar, but it also has that sustainable story with it, which again appeals to millennials. And one thing to kind of think about here is, let's say you have an order for 100 cotton t-shirts. If you were to switch that order to the All Made Tri-Blend, you would be saving 32,000 gallons of water. You would reduce the CO2 emissions by 125 kilograms and reduce recycled plastic waste by 22 pounds or 600 water bottles. And that is all just by the t-shirt that you're choosing. So it's crazy the impact that our promotional products have on the world, really. And so just keep that in mind. And what I'll say is, a lot of times you kind of think that sustainable or eco-friendly product comes at a higher price point, but that's not the case. This is really about the same price as any other high-end tri-blend t-shirt that's out there, but you also are impacting the environment in a great way.
Most people that work, I'll just jump in and say, I think t-shirts, and you mentioned this, Bree, yesterday, which is true, fit and feel are obviously a huge part of picking a t-shirt. The story is awesome. So I think people who are on the call that work with us, they know that we sample. So, you know, while it may not technically be a free gift, certainly reach out to us if this interests you, and we'll send you a sample so you can check it out.
Absolutely. Gotta feel it to believe it. All right, another sustainable story and something that we're really excited about is the Re-Tee by District. So anytime you're manufacturing t-shirts, you have the pattern of the t-shirt and then you have the scraps on the outside. Well, typically those scraps end up in landfills, but what we're doing is we're taking those scraps, we're sorting it by color, breaking it down into new yarn. We're also adding in recycled water bottles to make a 100% recycled t-shirt. So this is something that has never been done before when it comes to promotional apparel. So we're really excited about it. Again, it's a great story. And then we also came out with a fleece that is the same story. So this is a 100% recycled fleece. And again, it's part of that sustainable story. Yes, love the original District tees, so I'll definitely love these. That is, you will love it. You will. Let's see. Yes. Good, good, good. Okay. If I can get it to the next slide here. There we go. Okay. So speaking of District and tees, that kind of just teed me up for the next one here. I love District when it comes to t-shirts. So this is a top, I will say this is my #1 favorite t-shirt right now. And I am kind of a t-shirt snob. So for me to say that is kind of a big deal. This is our flex tee. So again, think back to maybe your favorite t-shirt that you own or the softest t-shirt that you own. You might find that it tends to pill over time. Some of your favorite t-shirts can tend to pill. That's because of the rayon that is mixed in the t-shirts. This shirt does not have any rayon in it. We added spandex instead of the rayon. So what that does is it keeps it clean and crisp, wash after wash, but it also has a little stretch and a little give. So if you're looking for kind of a more refined and clean, modern look for a t-shirt, something to be kind of like a dress down Friday, but you still look really, really nice, I would go with the flex tee 100%. And one thing that I'll say with District in general, but also with this flex tee, is our ladies companion styles fit true to size. So a lot of times you'll hear ladies don't actually want to order the ladies companion because they're worried about the fit and is it going to be too tight and all of that. That is not the case with District. It fits true to size, and you even have a little room, which is always nice. So here's another quick little video that I put together that shows a few different ways that you can wear the flex tee.
Bree, you missed your calling, man.
I was just a little, I needed to have some excitement during quarantine. What can I say? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so fun.
Ladies that nailed those transitions. I like that.
Nailed it. Thanks to TikTok. That's what I used to edit it. I did not post it though. It was like a secret post. All right. Anyways, moving on. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So we're wrapping it up here. Just a couple more slides to go. So we also have some Sherpa, which again is like one of the hottest items over the past couple of years. So we have a quarter zip, but then we also just introduced the full zip for the ladies, and a hoodie, which is actually kind of it's not cropped, but it's more of a boxy cut, which is very on trend in retail. So we're really excited to be able to offer those. And then we also offer these new jackets that can help you kind of wear that Sherpa trend in a more corporate way. This also is going to appeal to men. I don't know if a lot of men would be into this look. So this is a way, again, to wear the Sherpa trend in a more corporate, refined way. I will say that this does run a little small. So if you do want to order it, you might want to size up both the men and the ladies. Also blankets. We are definitely getting into that season where we're going to be needing these more and more. Again, this is a really great option for holiday gifting. If I got a blanket, it would just be like getting a hug. You just wrap yourself in that. It's like getting a hug. Again, we have some Sherpa options here. So you have the Sherpa on the one side and then the warm flannel on the outside. This just screams holiday to me. And then we also have the Sherpa blanket, again, super warm and cozy. These two down here, at first glance, they might look a little plain, but we have these in our line already. But what makes these two new ones unique is that they are actually oversized. So if you ever have had issues where your toes stick out the bottom of your blanket, you will not have that issue with these. They are so large. They actually fit on a full-size mattress. That's kind of the size we're talking here. And then finally, these are the gift options that you guys can choose from. Just for showing up today, we appreciate your time and wanted to make sure that you were rewarded for the time, and we appreciate you being here. So these are the options. You can choose one, and you can get with your Goodson rep to pick that out.
Excellent. Hey, Bree, can you put that back up, the free gift thing?
Yes.
So again, I know we've run over a little longer. Try to keep it, a little tighter, but I appreciate everybody hanging with us. I've been kind of keeping an eye. It seems like everyone's enjoyed it and everybody's liked what they've seen. So we will be following up with each of you. So don't feel like you'll see this again. So don't worry about that at the moment, but you can kind of make a decision about what you'd like. We would love to get this to you quickly. So probably even yet today, we'll probably get an email out to you and try to start the conversation about which of these items we can send you as a gift. Because as I always say, I know how days can be for us. Time is really valuable. It's gotten busy again, which I'm thankful for. And I think a lot of us are probably thankful for, given how things have gone in the last several months. So I just, Bree, thank you for your time. Jen, thank you for your help. Everybody that's here, we appreciate you as a customer. We appreciate the opportunities that you send us. Hopefully this has been valuable. We're excited to send you something as a thank you. And we're moving in. It's hard to believe, like, I think 10 weeks till the end of the year, which is crazy. Things are going to heat up. I know Christmas parties and all of it's going to look different this year. So keep in mind, the one thing I want to reinforce, we've talked to you a lot about this, we do the logistical back end now. So if you're not having in-person events, which is likely, I think in a lot of cases, we can direct ship to employees and customers for you, including cards and other types of things. So we're excited to work with you, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Does anybody have any questions? I'm looking down in the chat. Maybe I got to talking and I didn't pay attention. We'll give it a second here, but Brett, you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm kind of in the same camp as you, Landon. You know, when we started doing these partner series, this is, I think, our third or fourth one. We didn't really know what kind of feedback we'd get or what kind of turnout we would get. And today I'm just so happy that we were able to make it really just like over 10 people. And to Landon's point, you know, obviously the days can get crazy, but to know that you guys spent 45 minutes of your time just kind of hop on here and learn some new things about these products and the industry and all that is just, it's just awesome. And we look forward to doing some more of these in the future, and hopefully these numbers will continue to grow and continue to kind of give some free stuff out and just kind of continue growing interest and showing all the different kind of ways that we can help you out with your branded apparel and promotional items, not just in clothing, but just in hard goods as well. So certainly appreciate everybody hopping on for sure.
Sounds good. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let everybody have a great day. Thank you so much, and we will be talking soon.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.